Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now, some real good news for most boxing fans, right? Most boxing fans. Two of the all-time greats in that middleweight division all the middleweight divisions, if you can start, all of them, right? All the middleweight divisions. Two of the greats have been talking. We see them on live. I think everybody knows about it. We've seen them. And that would be Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. They're talking about a fight later this year. We don't know when. They're going to probably do it at a catch weight because, hey, man, they will be middleweight, and it's Jermall Charlo, and then you have Demetrius Andrade, who was about to go up to 168 but hasn't fought there yet. So they seem to, say we're going to probably just meet at 165 or something like that, But just to see them talking to each other, a whole lot of respect for each other, man. And, they were really having a good time on there. They both know they're both awesome, and hey, it's Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo's part of, what is he? Double Trouble. Doom, 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 Double Trouble. Hey, they coming for you. Doom, doom. That's what they gonna do. Doom, doom. They don't need a crew. Doom, because they coming with two. Let's go. Doom, doom, Double Trouble. Him and his brother, man, they double trouble, man. So we know that for the longest, right? And Demetrius Andrade, man, he been trying to fight anybody for so many damn years. And let's make sure about this is clear. Both of these dudes are two-weight champions, right? Two-weight champions, 154, 160. Now, when we're talking about this, now y'all know I've been saying for years, I don't want to see Charlo versus Andrade, right? Until they get an opportunity to fight the other guys that they should be able to measure themselves against, right? And that would be Canelo Alvarez, who's been the face of boxing, who's been #1 pound for pound and all that without fighting these guys. Gennady Golovkin, who's been the middleweight forever and, supposed to be the best middleweight in the last 25 years. Now, these are not prospects, Andrade and Charlo. They're the same age. They've been there all the time, the same time, and they've been in parallel universes. They've been, Gennady Golovkin and Canelo have been able to avoid these guys in situations where it's like incredible. We have the franchise title because Canelo did not want to fight as mandatory in Charlo, and Charlo had 3 interim fights. So they had to come up with the Charlo belt, or the aka franchise title, without a damn description of what it is. Egregious stuff, right? When it comes to Andrade, he was the champion, and Canelo was his mandatory, just did not have to fight him. Right? So then they start calling and telling Andrade he can't get fights. Now I'm the champion, begging the mandatory to fight me. Now I can't get fights. We don't penalize the mandatory. So they take his title, give it to Liam Smith, European from England. Canelo fights him right away and gets the title. No one says nothing. That wasn't even embarrassing for Canelo. They're still calling Andrade a horrible fighter. Then Andrade goes up to 160, becomes champion there, right? And is the reason Canelo could have had $40 million for fighting Andrade for undisputed at the middleweight division. Do you know the whole box community ignored a middleweight undisputed fight? Now, all of a sudden, now think about it. Undisputed fights, we don't ignore. Or we ignore Fury and Alexander Usyk. We ignore Devin Haney and Lomachenko. We ignore, your boy Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. When they don't have it, we get all disappointed. With Canelo, everybody act like they didn't see nothing. And they did a smoke screen by talking about he's going up to be great to try to fight a depleted, what's his name here? The older guy here from the older Russian guy. I can't think of his name right now. The one who fought Andre Ward. Whatever. Kovalev. Yeah, that dude. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell us here is like what we did with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. And we try to get two sides and stuff like that. When Andrade and Charlo fight, we're going to all be one here. We're going to all be one, right? This is the finals, okay? This is not a semifinal. The semifinals was Canelo versus Gennady Golovkin. Those are the ones that were scared to fight these guys. 4 years. You're supposed to accidentally fight one of these guys. If somebody got a belt or something, you're supposed to accidentally fight one of these guys for no money, for less money. But it was lucrative to fight these guys. Damn shit, Charlo had $50 million, offered $50 million to Canelo. Recently and before. And he was his mandatory. So he didn't just trip over and accidentally fight Charlo. Andre been calling you out of your name, calling you a bitch. B-I-T-C-H, excuse me. and begging, telling, hey, I thought mandatories want to become champions. We heard him say all that, right? Couldn't get him no matter what he does. Now he's the horrible fighter. Not the guy who's avoiding nobody. He's the horrible fighter. So when we're looking at all that, guys, you know, these two guys, right, shouldn't be fighting each other without it being the finals. So that's what we're going to look at it as. If these two guys fight, it is the finals from the middleweights. Because we're talking about, they've been at junior middleweight champions, they've been at middleweight champions, all at the same time when Canelo and Gennady Golovkin was there. And let's not talk about the other guys that they happened to not fight that came later and all that. No, we were trying to fight the very best. There's some people later that they maybe didn't fight. Oh, Charlo didn't fight this guy. Oh, Andrade didn't fight this guy. We're trying to fight the ones that they call the very best. We was in situations to do so. That we brought everything to the table that's being able to bring to the table. There's nobody that Canelo or Gennady Golovkin brought that brought them more than $40 or $50 million. Or an undisputed fight. Or a championship. Right? That's what you're talking about when you say bring to the table. You're talking about championship, undisputed championship, and a whole lot of money. Those are the things you bring to the table. And if they're a horrible fighter, then damn it, you fight them because then it's easy money. Stop patronizing people here. So when we're going to be one in unison and just enjoy the damn fight. The best man win. It ain't going to be no, this one and that one. Even if you're on the payroll for PVC, which obviously a few people were when it came to Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. But get off of that right now. We're going to all be one here. This is the finals if these two fight. The damn finals. They deserve our support, right? About time. And I hope it could be as lucrative as possible. I don't care where they fight. We got to all support it. It is what it is. Demetrius Andrade versus Jermall Charlo. We don't give a damn when it is. We're going to all support it. They're all Hall of Famers right now, and they should be more famous than they are right now as it is. This is the finals of the middleweight division. So enjoy, y'all. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.